Hi, my name is Scott Fennell, and I'm building a 48-foot diesel duck that was designed by George Buehler. What follows here is going to be a series of videos that I shot on an almost weekly basis, or approximately weekly basis, that I started back in 2020. The first year that I was shooting, I was using a camera without image stabilization, kind of a run and gun type of shooting style. So that first year's worth of videos is going to be a little sketchy. If you're subject to motion sickness at all, just be aware of that. Most of my videos are going to be simply me walking around with the camera, explaining what I'm working on. If you're looking for these videos, or 10 minutes of sanding or planing or something like that, that's not going to be the case here. This is really simply just a matter of me thinking out loud, so to speak, as I'm doing this. Probably isn't going to hold a whole lot of interest to a whole lot of people other than somebody building something like this. I could be wrong, but anyway, I just wanted to document what I was doing here, and I've been doing that on a weekly basis, or approximately weekly basis, for the last 2.5 years, and I have not posted them as of yet, but we're going to post them now, put them up there for posterity. If somebody ever decides to build one of these, maybe give you some food for thought. Maybe if someone's just interested in the process, you can kind of follow along. But I'm going to start posting the older videos now, and I will key them at least with like the date of when they were actually shot and what was going on. If I was working on planking, for instance, I'll make a note of that in the titles. Otherwise, these are pretty much completely unedited videos, just start to finish, me walking around talking about what I'm doing. If I need to, I'll edit just a little bit, but it may be someday in the future when I've got more time, I could spend a little time editing videos and making a little better productions out of them. But for right now, this is all a one-man show. I mean, every board has been cut and fit, installed by me. Every screw, every nail, every wire, every pipe. It's been a completely one-person job. Even building this building, I built 98% by myself. And I'm not as young as I used to be, so this is getting a little more difficult as I go. So, yeah, keep that in mind as you're watching these. I'm not a perfectionist. I'm aiming for a strong, sound boat, not perfection. And the diesel duck George Buehler designed was never intended to be a beautiful yacht type of boat with glistening stainless steel and glimmering paint and all that. They're more workboat oriented design. Now, it doesn't mean we want an ugly boat or a poorly finished boat, but it's just not going to have all the glitz and glimmer of some of the yachts and nicer production boats out there. Just keep that in mind as you're going, and I'll continue shooting these, and then I'll post them. Once I get caught up, I'll post the new videos as we go. As you can see behind me, this isn't first day of a project. I've obviously been at this for a while. I would guess I'm about somewhere around 50% done with it. I'm putting bilge stringers on right now. You can see that clamps and whatnot down there. That's the bottom, second to last, bilge stringer on this port side. And I've got them done on the starboard side, and then I'll be able to start planking the bottom, which is going to be a big moment when I, get the boat all planked up. This will require a layer of plywood over it yet too, so we're not exactly done yet, but it'll still be a big moment. And I've got a lot of interior things already done too, or at least roughed in. And you'll see those as you watch the videos as you go along, what progress we're making and what parts of the boat are being worked on.